Hello, my name is Bill Rowland. I'm with Advice PC Group LLC in Tacoma, Washington. This first video that we are putting out is going to be in regards to user accounts. Most of the time when you purchase a new machine that is running Windows 8.1 or 10, it really tries to persuade you to use an email account from Microsoft, which is an msn.com, hotmail.com, outlook.com, live.com. You can use your other email addresses and make them a passport account as well, and they will go ahead and allow you to log in. Now when you go ahead and do that, there is some benefits and there are some detriments. The benefit is it is a little more secure. It is harder to hack the password, things of that nature, if you're using a Microsoft account. The reason is the username and password is tied to your email address. So when you change your email address for, say, outlook.com, you change your password for outlook.com, it will change your password on your PC. That does keep it the same, but if you ever forget it, you will have to recover the password for your email address, and it is very difficult sometimes to get that accomplished. So one thing that we do suggest, use a local account. There's a couple reasons why we suggest this. One of the primary reasons is your security and your privacy. Windows 10 especially has many privacy invasion settings that many other videos have been shown on the internet that tells you how to protect yourself. Things like controlling your camera, your microphone, how your search works. So what we're going to show you today is how to go ahead and change an account from an email account to a PC account, or Microsoft refers to it as a local account. The way you would do that, you would have to be logged in as the actual user with the email address. Now currently I am not. I am logged in as a local account. Now Contra on a sideline here will give you pretty much everything you need. As you notice, I only have to say user ACC and user accounts come up at the top. So I'm going to take the user accounts and I'm going to click here on manage another account. Now as you see here, we have a local administrator account. We have a user account, which is also a local account. It's has not really been activated. And then there is a email address login that is listed here. Now when you go in here, you will see that there's very few options that you have. The only thing you can do is either delete the account or change it between an administrator and a standard account. When you look at a local account, you'll see that you can change the password. You can change the account type, which is standard or administrator. You can also delete the account. You can change the account name. This is one way you can tell if it is a email login or passport account or a local account. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to log off. And once I get logged off and logged back on, I will turn the video back on. Okay, we are now logged in as an email address type of an account. So now when I come down here, go to Contra or Katana, and I'm going to type user This time I'm going to go into the Metro version of the actual settings. User accounts is the older one, the older UI, and the top one here, which has the little gear, is the actual Metro. Now, as you can see here, there is just a local account and the administrative account. Under your sign-in options, you can change your password here. You can create a PIN, and you can change your password for your photo for what it looks like. Now, the point that I wanted to bring in here, because this is where that you would have to go to be able to change it from an email address to a local account. Now, I will bring up the other window that is for the old UI for user accounts, and you'll see the difference. And one important thing you'll notice here is you do not have the opportunity to change it to a local account in the old user interface, which is the one in the front. On the Metro version, you can change it to sign in with a local account instead. This is what we recommend. It protects your privacy, and if you have to recover the password, you are not tied to contacting Microsoft or any of the email addresses and attempt to recover your password. If you do not have another account on your PC and you cannot log in as your email address, you will have to format and start over. Again, this is why we recommend the local account instead. So I'm going to click on that. It is going to ask me for the password. This is for the email address. And then when I hit next, you have to give it a name. You can add passwords, password hints. At this point, I'm not going to do that. And then I'm going to hit sign out and finish. This will create the new account. It will change it from the email address login. It will separate it from the email account on the internet, so your PC will not be directly tied to it. So now when it comes up, you'll notice that it doesn't have an email address underneath anymore. And now everything is actually stored on the local computer. That will conclude this video about how to change an email address type of a login, which is pretty much forced by Microsoft during the first initial boot up process, to a local account. It protects your privacy to a point. It is not as secure when it comes down to protecting your password, because if someone steals your machine, everything is on the local machine. However, if you have a strong password, you are still pretty well protected. But please understand that there are hackers out there that can break the password and get into your machine. That will conclude this video. Thank you very much for watching, and look forward to having additional videos available soon.